Yo, what's happening, Cucumber Squad, and welcome back to the Fable Sphere. As you know, website link is in the pinned comment. Click there, join the sphere, it's completely free. Anyway, let's get into it. This is a Skip the Line reaction. It's going to be a pretty interesting weekend of Skip the Line reaction, starting with this one, James Blunt, No Bravery, and this is thanks to Sarah Anderson. Thank you so much for requesting this one as a Skip the Line. I appreciate that. We've got a very busy schedule this weekend with STL, so that's great. Right, so yes, and I have never ever heard this song. I've heard a couple of things by James Blunt a very long time ago, a lot of his depressing songs, more relationship-based ones, but we've never reacted to James Blunt, and this is the first time I've even heard of the song No Bravery, so this will be quite interesting. Let's rock and roll, let's see what we got. Live session as well.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant James Blunt, and this is the first installment of my video diary. Today, we deploy to the Balkans. We don't know how long for, and we don't know what our job is yet. But I'm going to get as much of it on camera as I possibly can.
Okay, wait, before we even get started, that's something I didn't know. I didn't know that James Blunt was in the military and has a military history. That's quite interesting. Deployed to the Balkans, when was this? This is probably Balkans. Might have been the Kosovo War, something like that. Kosovo, maybe? Could have been that war, let's see.
We don't know how long for, and we don't know what our job is yet. But I'm going to get as much of it on camera as I possibly can.
There are children standing here, arms outstretched into the sky, tears drying on their face. He has been here. Brothers lie in shallow graves, fathers lost without a trace, a nation blind to their disgrace since he's been here. And I see no bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness. And I see no bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness.
Wow. Yeah, I think a lot of people they kind of underestimate James Blunt as an artist. I think he's a phenomenal artist. He's also an incredible, sort of jokester as well when it comes to Twitter. He's got the most insane comebacks. But when it comes to actually creating really, really amazing music that actually hits you in the heart, the whole concept of the song is pretty cool, straight off the bat, and the way he delivers it. What I feel when he says he's been here, I think he's referring to like he's been here in terms of war. Like paradoxically, I think he's actually trying to equate war to an actual human being, and using he, right? Because no woman in the world would ever be able to act out this kind of fucking carnage, right? Let's just be real about that, right? This is all just egotistical dick swinging that gets all this shit done, right? I definitely would believe that if women ran the world, we wouldn't have any wars, but we'd have a whole bunch of countries not talking to each other, right? But Denny, this can only be the work of egotistical men. And that's what I think what he's trying to say is he's been here, right? War has been here, right? Everywhere he goes, he leaves destruction and devastation. But what I also like about what he said over there, where he said, I see no bravery here, only sadness. And it's kind of like the talking point, the Uncle Tom sort of talking points, the Uncle Tom sort of propaganda that gets, and I wouldn't say it would be sad. I'm giving Uncle Tom as an example. Obviously, that's from from America, but it could be from all over the world, whether it be from Europe and whatever else. The talking points of joining the military and being brave and fighting for your country and things like that. And he's basically saying, I see no bravery here. I only see sadness. Where's this bravery talk that we're all going on about? This is women and children dying. This is only suffering. Where's the bravery, essentially? Where are the brave men? You know what I mean? Killing innocent lives. That's I think what he's trying to say. So anyway, yeah.
Eyes anymore, only sadness. only sadness. Houses burnt beyond repair, the smell of death is in the air. A woman weeping in despair says he has been here. Trails are lighting up the sky, it's another family's turn to die. A child afraid to even cry out says he has been here. And I see no bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness.
This is a very, very, very underrated song. Why on earth has this song not been... This only has 2.7 million views, and this was like in 2011. Why are songs like this not pushed out? Like, why are songs like this? This is the one thing I cannot stand about the industry of music, is that this is the kind of music that you need to put out, and they won't even bring it to the table in like a boardroom conference. And it's like, this is not gonna pop. This is not gonna be something that's going to, like, at least bring it to the foreground. At least bring it to radio and let people decide. Right? But they can't do that. They can't do that because it doesn't face like this political agenda, although everything is political today. So they should be actually doing that, right? Because before, it used to be a time where politics wasn't in everything, but now that politics is in everything, at least put this on the radio. But they won't do it. They won't do it, right? Because this tells the truth of what war actually does. It's not this high and mighty glory, we coming here to be the saviors and deliver, you know, freedom and all that kind of crap, you know what I mean? Or like sort of, you know, get rid of Nazis in Eastern Europe. It's all just men that are for their own interests, that are going out and killing innocent people willy-nilly. At least war back in the day, you had to face man to man. Today it's not like that. Today it's all technological. So for you just see it on a screen and you're dropping bombs. I don't even know who you're killing. So it's completely detached. It's detached from, there's no, you're completely numb to pain because you're not on the ground. You know, you can just drop bombs through a screen and be like, oh, well, you know, I'm not seeing the death. It's fine. It's just evil people.
In your eyes anymore, only sadness. And I see no bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness, only sadness. There are children standing here, arms outstretched into the sky, but no one asked them question why he has been here. Old men kneel to accept their fate, wives and daughters cut and raped. A generation drenched in hate says he has been here. And I see
a generation drenched in hate. It's actually unbelievable. I mean, and I love the fact that he says, like, nobody asks them the questions why they have been here. Why? Because they don't even know why. Like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you dropping bombs over here? Why are you doing this? Why are we stuck in the middle? Why are we becoming cannon fodder, right, for elitists' interests? Like, why? Why doesn't that get brought to the foreground? But each government, this government's brave for defending, this one's brave for attacking, right? And they all get praised while everyone sits on their couches and watches this and plays the hero talking points. It's like brave men, brave men, brave men. But here's a guy that was actually on the ground and he's like, I see no bravery here. I'm one of those men that is supposed to be going out there, one of those brave men that's supposed to be going out there. And I was out there and I do not see what they're telling me. There's no bravery here. There's only sadness and despair. That's all there is, right? I think, Hollywood is one of the biggest proponents of sort of glorifying war, right? I think it's always been an American brand. America's always led the way with that, the American brand of brave men, of war, of the military guy, of, you know, the strong and powerful with the biggest arsenal, with the biggest stick. But anybody that actually lands up on that battlefield realizes that it's not all that. War is not anything to be proud of. There's nothing glorifying about war. It is just suffering and sadness and death. And nobody that's ever been in those battlegrounds will ever say, yeah, no, I wish this on my children. I can't wait for my children to become soldiers. You know what I mean? The majority of people, the vast majority of people, maybe aside from some delusional ones, will be like, yeah, I don't want my children anywhere near that. You know what I mean? This bravery shit doesn't actually, unless obviously you've got to defend your own land. But this bravery shit to go abroad and attack everybody else is like, yeah, I don't need my children dying for that.
No bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness. And I see no bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness, only sadness.
Alright, so that's my favorite James Blunt song to date. Right? I've heard a couple of his other ones a very long time ago, but to date this is the best James Blunt song I've heard. I think this is such a powerful song that he made, and it's even more powerful that he was actually there, that he's not just talking off, you know, or off the cuff. He's not just talking from what he sees on TV, he's talking from what he's seen in real life. Right? I did not know that. I did not know James Blunt was a military man, and that's, I mean, first-hand perspective right here, where he's like, there is no bravery here, there's only sadness, right? So I respect him a lot more for that, for creating this on the back of his own experience, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You guys let me know what you think down below. Love the song, my favorite song by James Blunt. Thank you very much for this one. Love you all, man. Please stay safe, peace out. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.